Have you ever felt like God placed something on your heart, but you've been holding back? Maybe you know what He's calling you to do, but you hesitate. You worry about what people might say. You question whether you're qualified. Or maybe you think, who am I to step into something like this? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Today, I want to talk about something important. Stop apologizing for your calling and start embracing the purpose God has given you. This matters because the world needs what God placed inside you, not someone else's version, not a watered-down version, but your obedience. God didn't randomly give you your experiences, passions, or story. He intentionally put it together for His glory. Ephesians 2:10 reminds us that we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works that He prepared in advance for us to walk in. You are His masterpiece, designed on purpose and for a purpose. Understanding and owning your calling begins with learning to recognize God's voice. We live in a world full of noise, opinions, distractions, and expectations everywhere. It can be hard to hear God clearly, but when God called Samuel, His response was simple. "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." That's the posture we need, a listening heart. There was a time in my life when I felt God nudging me towards something, but I wasn't sure. I didn't feel confident, so I slowed down. I prayed. I stayed in the Word. And over time, His direction became clearer. Clarity doesn't always come instantly. It often comes when we create space to hear Him. Another important part of owning your calling is embracing how God designed you. Psalm 139 tells us, "We are fearfully and wonderfully made." That includes your personality, your gifts, and even the things you've walked through. None of it is wasted. Your calling doesn't have to look like anyone else's. God designed you this way on purpose. One of the biggest reasons we apologize for our calling is fear, especially fear of judgment. We worry about being misunderstood, criticized, or failing. But Galatians 1:10 reminds us that we can't live to please people and still fully serve God. When you shift your focus to pleasing Him, the opinions of others begin to fade. I've been there too, wanting to stay quiet just to avoid attention or opinions. But choosing God's approval over people's opinions brings freedom. Obedience becomes easier when your eyes are fixed on Him. Fear may still show up, but God's promises give us strength. Joshua 1:9 reminds us to be strong and courageous, not because we're confident in ourselves, but because God is with us wherever we go. Courage doesn't mean fear disappears. It means we move forward trusting God anyway. Owning your calling is a daily walk. It helps to pause and reflect. Ask God where you might be holding back. Journaling can be helpful, especially when you want to see how God has already been faithful in your journey. It's also important to surround yourself with the right people. Proverbs 27:17 tells us that iron sharpens iron. Being connected to encouraging, faith-filled believers can help you stay grounded, prayed for, and supported as you walk in your calling. And remember, owning your calling doesn't mean making drastic changes overnight. Most of the time, it's about small, faithful steps, one yes at a time. Hebrews 10:23 reminds us to hold firmly to the hope we confess, because God is faithful. Your calling is a journey, and God walks with you every step of the way. He has already equipped you with what you need. So take a moment to reflect. What has God placed on your heart? Where have you been hesitant to step out in faith? Ask God for clarity and courage, and write down one small step you can take today. You are not alone. God is with you, equipping you and guiding you every step of the way. So stop apologizing for your calling and step boldly into what God has prepared for you. If this message encouraged you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear how God is working in your life. Until next time, God bless.